Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to tonight's stream of FNM here at Nerd Rage Gaming. I'm your host, Andrew Donnelly. With me, as always, my co-host, Matthew Robert Dow. Are you ready? Are you ready for some FNM?
Man, I was born ready.
Thank God.
I'm gonna work a 8 or 9 hour day and come in here and watch some magic.
Talk about some magic. Well, we've got Nerd Rage Gaming regular Bartosz Plonka here playing some mono red aggro versus Vladimir Khodosh.
Yeah,
playing this Sultai control.
It's a battle of Eastern Europeans right here.
This is. So, are you rested up from the SCG?
No, not really.
Not yet?
For some reason, I'm still here though.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, here we are. So we see Bart on his popular mono red aggro. He's kind of known for stuff like that, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a degenerate.
He is. Definitely so.
Vlad, on the other hand, is on Sultai control on the right. I think. That's my rough guess.
Sure.
We might have to change that on the fly here, but I think that's what he's on. So I think Bart has a pretty good matchup here. Typically, the super fast Sly-esque aggro decks are pretty good against control decks.
Yeah, the mono red deck's definitely pretty fast, huh?
But looks like Bart's gonna have to take a mulligan. Vlad's gonna keep his 7. So he does have a Courser of Crucifix in his hand, which is a pretty good card against mono red.
You think we'll see any familiar decks after the regionals have kind of wrapped up around the United States?
Yeah, I imagine we'll see a fair bit of control decks. That was everywhere at the Chicago Regional, the Great Lakes Regional. I think red-white is probably the new best deck. I think that's probably what people are going to be gunning for or playing.
Sure.
That had some pretty good results at the SCG Regionals. So
yeah, that was a fairly popular deck, huh?
yeah, we'll see. We shall see.
So Bart,
I mean, it's pretty crazy though to think that Dragons of Tarkir comes out in like the previous is in like 4 weeks.
yeah, we don't have a lot of time before that next set drops.
No, it feels like this one just came out.
Yeah, definitely. I know big cards that have flown off the shelves recently here at Nerd Rage. Shaman of the Great Hunt. Can't keep that card in stock.
Yeah, that's a sweet one.
Your favorite Frostwalker. Can't keep the card in stock.
That's a
gone,
good one.
baby. It's out of here.
Nice. Good thing somebody left it on the draft table after regionals.
You could scoop it up.
So I scooped some
There
up.
you go.
Yeah.
Oh, here comes Vlad leading off with a forest, it looked like.
Let's see what Bart has. Hopefully a turn 1 play. No, unfortunately he does not. He's going to play a Temple of Triumph, Scry, and ship that card to the bottom and pass back to Vlad, who draws a Polluted Delta. So I think Vlad is here just looking to hit his land drops so he can get a Courser of Crucifix down and then keep that card alive. Vlad's going to play a Satyr Wayfinder, and I think it's just, no, it's a Sylvan Caryatid.
Sylvan Caryatid.
Yeah, so used to playing against the Sultai control decks that play
Sure.
Wayfinder. So Bart, pretty roadblock here if he's going to be attacking on the ground with creatures. He's going to be slinging burn spells at his opponent's face. 7 Caryatid, less of a threat.
Wondering here if Bart's playing the mono red list that runs Fire Drinker Satyr. Is he playing more of a boss Sly here, or is this kind of the big red we've seen ending with Stormbreath Dragon?
If Bart hasn't played a 1-drop yet, I would imagine Bart is not playing a Sly deck, or else Bart is going to get absolutely run out of this game. If
Yeah, definitely.
nothing yet. So Vlad here is going to play a Courser of Crucifix, reveal his top card, and probably play a Llanowar Waste off the top of his deck. Sure enough, gonna go to 22.
So it looks like Vladimir here's kind of chosen the route of using the Coursers in Sultai control, which I know people have kind of been on and off the fence about whether or not that card really belongs in the deck.
Yeah. He's got a Thoughtseize Bart. Imagine Bart's gonna just throw a lightning strike at his face. But, I mean, it really depends. If Bart's playing more of a creature-based deck, he could probably choose not to throw this lightning strike at his face. No, he's gonna cast a Tormenting Voice. I think that's is that a sorcery or an instant?
I'm not 100% sure. I do believe it's an instant, but I could be wrong.
I think he's pointing to this is a sorcery.
Yeah,
sir.
that could also be it too.
Yeah. So no, you can't cast that one.
Whoops.
You need some blue mana in your deck to quicken Tormenting Voice.
There you go. Get a quicken in.
Yeah, so Tormenting Voice pretty bad against Thoughtseize.
Definitely.
Having to discard another card feels pretty miserable, but I guess it's not so bad when your hand is chock full of lands. So Bart's gonna Lightning Strike Vlad, put him down to 18, and then Vlad's gonna take 2 from this Thoughtseize, and Bart's gonna reveal a hand of pretty much garbage. So there's a Trumpet Blast, a Change of the Rocks, and a Tormenting Voice.
Ouch.
If I'm Vlad, I'm taking the Tormenting Voice and saying, well, I don't know, maybe I'll take the Change of the Rocks. Depends on how valuable this Courser of Krufix is. I'd probably just take the Change of the Rocks. Let him draw 2 cards. Yeah. I mean, if he's got Trumpet Blast in his deck, he ain't drawing to much that's going to do a lot against this Courser of Krufix.
Very true. Interesting to note that that was Bart's original line in the face of a Thoughtseize anyways, was to Tormenting Voice a land away.
Yeah.
To draw 2 additional cards to let his opponent see.
Yeah, I wonder if this is the first time Bart's ever played Tormenting Voice, because if it was me, I would have just played Tormenting Voice last turn, especially if we were going to like do it in response to Thoughtseize, instead of Lightning Striking our opponent in the face. Looks like Bart, I don't know what he drew there. So I imagine if we're going to Tormenting Voice, we're just going to do it here. So, yep.
Ditching land, drawing 2.
Doing this at main phase now.
He drew 2 more mountains?
2 mountains, yeah.
Ouch.
So,
He's got to find some action.
Definitely. Vlad has 4 mana right now. Although, the question is what is Vlad going to ramp into?
Hornet Queen?
It's possible, that would be good.
I mean, you could Frontier Siege right now.
Planeswalker.
Be pretty good. Planeswalker would be good.
He's going to gain life off Courser of Krufix, playing the Polluted Delta. It looks like he has a Garrick in hand. That would be a good card to ramp into.
Definitely. They're pretty strong.
Pretty good card. So it looks like he's going to attack Bart for 2. Put him to 18 and probably cast a Sylvan Caryatid off the top of his deck. That he found. That he revealed.
Boy, Bart needs to find something here. That looks like a
Hordeling
Hordeling Outburst. Okay.
I mean, it's
some action.
Alright. It doesn't they don't attack at all. Like, they just get roadblocked by all of Bart's things.
Well, he does have the Trumpet Blast in hand still.
He does, yes. He does
it's not enough to get through the Courser, but definitely enough to get through get through the Caryatids.
Right.
I'm assuming Vlad's kind of prepared for this, this kind of situation at least.
Yeah. I wonder if Vlad has main deck Crux of Fates, because that card is pretty bad with Courser of Krufix and Sylvan Caryatid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, even beyond that, what are you running? Possibly 2 Crux of Fates main deck?
Yeah. Well, he has 2 in the sideboard, so that would be the max he could run. But yeah, I don't know. I don't really like. I like Jarred's build more, where it's like no Caryatids, no Coursers.
I agree. That's the list I've been testing with recently. So
Vlad's gonna draw a Courser, reveal an Opulent Palace. He has 6 mana this turn, possibility of 7 if he has a land in his hand, so he could cast Garrick, but it looks like he's going to forego that and just cast the Courser of Krufix in his hand. But it looks like he does have another land, so... Yep, so there's the Courser. And I imagine he's just going to play this Opulent Palace and gain 2 life. So, Bart pretty much dead.
Yeah, these aren't really cards that these red-white aggro decks like to see.
No, definitely not. There's a Tasigur.
Another just huge threat.
Yeah, and Bart just doesn't have anything in his hand. Trumpet Blast doesn't do anything. Now 2 Trumpet Blasts. Well, that would cost 6 mana. So,
probably not the play.
No.
I have to imagine Bart just mulliganed down to 6, right?
He did, yeah.
So you would think a 5 in this deck, in this red-white aggro deck, would probably even be better than the 6. In all honesty,
Is that Angel card? That gain 20 life card?
Resolute Archangel.
Yeah, is that card? Did Bart
Did he
just
draw
that?
that?
I don't know. That's kind of what it looked like.
If that is the card, then this is not the.
This is. God only knows what this is.
This is not the deck we think it is. Is he trying to play? Is he trying to play the build where you flash in the Ordeal of Heliod? Is that what he's playing right now?
Maybe. That card would actually be really good right now. Unfortunately, he doesn't have double white. Yeah, Dictated Heliod?
Dictate, I'm sorry, yes, Dictate of Heliod.
So, here we go. Vlad's gonna block with a Caryatid and a Courser of Krufix after Bart attacks, and Bart looks like he's gonna Trumpet Blast, so he can kill a Caryatid. Ah, take that, Vlad! You lose a Caryatid. And Vlad says,
Bioblight you.
Bioblight. Take a damage.
Oh, jeez.
And if I was Bart, I would probably just pick up my cards.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
So Vlad's going to go down to 17 off taking the pain from Landmar Waste.
Yeah.
And Bart's got his board wiped.
Yep.
Oh,
and Vlad
jeez.
has 4 creatures in play and 7 mana in play.
Enough mana to play this Garruk.
I mean, maybe if Bart has end hostilities in his deck.
I mean, anything's possible now, right? If we've seen Resolute Archangel.
I think that's
Resolute
Archangel. I think.
What else? I didn't see the draw, so I can't tell you.
So, another land.
Is that a fetch? Oh, no. It's
No.
not.
So he's going to play that Scry. I imagine he's doing that. He's not going to crack this Polluted Delta. No, I don't think I cracked that Polluted Delta.
When you've got
I'd actually probably just play full price here for this Tasker. Maybe I can't do that. Maybe it costs, what, 6? Yeah, just play full price for Tasker. And then you can cast Garruk and Ugin. Yeah, this game's out of control. Bart's, I guess there's still value in Bart continuing to play, so he can gain information from his opponent.
Sure.
That's revealing cards off the top of his
But
deck.
you at this point you've kind of seen what you need to see.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
you know what your opponent's on the plan about. Like, it's nothing secret.
Maybe he's playing something extra spicy that you wouldn't expect. There's still value. If your opponent's going to reveal cards to you every turn with Courser of Krufix, like at this point you're going to see you're on a 2-turn clock, so you're going to see 2 more cards at least.
Okay.
Provided you put up no more resistance.
Sure. So you're
maybe
okay with
yeah.
it.
So the potential for more, provided.
The Tormenting Voice, discarding.
I think it's a Plains.
A Plains. Okay.
So there's a Hordeling Outburst and a Chain to the Rocks. Okay, maybe he was. I can't tell. I could have sworn he. Maybe the Plains is what I thought the Resolute Archangel was.
I thought a Plains was a Resolute Archangel.
I don't know.
Have you seen Resolute?
It's been a long
Archangel?
day, man. It's been a long day.
Oh man, now he's gonna tap. He just has a ton of mana. I mean, good for you if you'd stick around in this match. I would have scooped it up already. I would have gone to game 2.
Yeah, but that's because you're an angry Magic player.
Yeah, but I mean, good lord.
Look at that, man. We got some
Watch.
extra...
Let's see how fast Bart scoops up his cards when this Garruk drops, or when the
No,
Ugin,
he's just gonna cast
if he
Ugin.
plays Ugin.
The problem is he's got another Scryland now, so now if we Scry here, we're going to lose value off the Scry if we fetch.
Well, he has himself a 21.
He only has 7 mana, yeah.
Which is that? Oh, because
Yeah,
I'm
he's
sorry.
gaining
Yeah,
2.
because he's been gaining 2 life.
Look, he's playing 2 Polluted Deltas. Now we know that information.
Jeez.
Oh, he's going to fetch. He's going to ruin... I guess, yeah, you don't want to draw the fetch line, so you don't care.
So lose 1, gain 2 off the land coming in.
Yeah.
Go to 22.
Cast Snuggin.
Cast an Ugin.
Minus for 0?
Yeah.
Kill your board. Go.
Bart will promptly pick up his cards at that point.
Well,
as
he'll
the
pick
Ugin
up his
resolves.
tokens, but I'm still playing, man.
Are you
My
still...
opponent's
Even after
got-
this? Even
Yeah, he's
after
going to show me
0?
another card.
I can't believe you'd continue playing this. What card is it?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
it's a
Sultai
Sultai
Charm.
Charm!
Alright,
You
maybe-
wouldn't even know that card was in there!
No, I would not. No, definitely not.
Had he cast that Sultai Charm later, would you have just been blown out? Oh, there's Ugin.
No. I think he might even sideboard out these Sultai Charms, so...
Bart's not even going to take a look at this card. Pretty much has an idea of how bad it's going to ruin his day.
He's good. Vlad here. Let's see. Is he going to 0?
It looks like he will 0.
Is there a spell that gives your entire team double strike?
Yes.
In
It is a white Strive card.
Oh, Johnny's...
Not a Johnny's... No, it's like Form the Phalanx, I think. It's out of Journey into Nyx, I believe.
Is it?
I think so. Gives your whole team double strike.
Yeah, look that one up. Man,
Yeah.
imagine if he didn't 0 and he just like plussed and shot Bart in the face, and then Bart came back and like trumpet blasted and gave his entire team double strike and hit him for 24 or something ridiculous.
Let's see what we've got.
Oh yeah, Phalanx formation.
I believe it is Phalanx formation.
Yeah. All right. Well, this game's over. Bart drew another card that didn't do anything.
All right.
In Train to the Rocks.
So
Vlad gonna crush Bart and go up 1-0.
and we know Bart just did not have the cards there that he was looking for.
Yeah.
I mean that mulligan was terrible.
Yep.
He probably should have gone down to 5 with the red white aggro deck. Both players going to get reset here to 20.
Alright, it is Phalanx formation.
Correct.
Unfortunately, to give 3 creatures double strike, it requires 7 mana.
Yes, it does.
So if Bart had 10 mana in play with the Trumpet Blast,
yes, he could
give...
kill him. Yeah.
No, he'd only do 18, right?
Because
they'd be 3/3s.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, anyways, we'll move to the sideboards
What
here.
do we got? Hit me up with that Bart sideboard. Let's see what he can bring in to hopefully even the odds.
Well, jeez. It ain't gonna... There isn't that much.
No.
So, in Bart's sideboard, he has 4 Battlefield Forges, 2 Outpost Sieges, 3 Glare of Heresies, 2 Anger of the Gods, 2 Hushwing Gryph, and 2 Searing Blood. I don't know why he has 4 Battlefield Forges in the sideboard. That seems very weird. Like, I can understand why you'd have more lands in your sideboard if you had Stormbreath Dragon or Sarkin or big giant cards.
Sure.
But I'd bring in Outpost Siege. It seems pretty good for the Chandra, the Khan's ability. And then I'd probably bring in Hushwing Gryph because it's just like a flashy threat that you can play on your opponent's end step to play around, Crux of Fate and Sorcery Speed removal.
Okay.
Vlad, on the other hand, he has 3 Negate, 1 Read the Bones, 1 Sulungar, the Drifting Death, another Garruk Apex Predator, a Nissa, a Merciless Executioner, 2 Crux of Fate, a Freakus Cure, 2 Drown in Sorrow, and 2 Back to Natures. Cards I like: Drown in Sorrow, Freakus Cure, Sulungar. I don't know. I don't particularly actually like Crux of Fate. All I saw from Brat were tokens, and like all of my creatures block tokens. Vlad has Corsair of Crucifixes and Sylvan Caryatids, which are going to roadblock the tokens anyways unless Bart invests a card, and then you just can set him up to, like, Bile-Blight him and blow him out.
Very true. Okay.
Yeah, I'd rather not bring in Crux of Fate, at least from what I saw in Game 1.
Do you like the negates in this matchup? Do you try to play more control?
To be honest, like, I didn't see anything out of Bart.
That you'd negate?
Yeah.
I mean, you know he has the potential for Chain to the Rocks. You know he has the potential for Trumpet Blast.
Yeah, Chain of the Rocks I don't care about.
Right, because your creatures
Miserable.
are either dodging it or, okay, you've clipped a Corsair, congratulations, kind of thing.
No, and maybe if I see more burn spells out of him in Game 2, I might bring him in Game... I'd probably bring him in Game 3. And it also depends on, like, how many cards I have to take out.
Okay.
Like, they could... If I'm taking out, like, 1,000,000 cards, I get Disdainful Strokes and Soul Tie Charms seem pretty bad. Garruk Apex Predator seems pretty wretched. I don't think I take out Ugin. That card actually seems pretty decent.
Yeah.
But, yeah, if I'm taking out a lot of cards, I can see bringing in stuff like this. Merciless Executioner is kind of a weird one. That's the one where both players have to sacrifice a creature, right?
Yep, it's Fleshbag Marauder. Sure.
Interesting.
Yeah,
I think that card is super sweet in, like, a deck playing Satyr Wayfinder, but Vlad's, like, playing Caryatids and stuff, and it essentially is just a 3-mana Edict effect.
Yep.
I don't really like that. Although I guess it does. No, I don't like it.
This is what I like it with. I'll be honest.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. When we live the dream and play Palace
when we
Siege
live the dream and have Palace Siege.
Yeah. We abyss our opponents every turn.
That's true.
Yes. Yeah. That seems good.
What's the new one? Merciless Executioner?
Yeah,
is
that's
that him?
it.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's his name.
Yeah.
I look at him and all I see is Fleshbag Marauder. That's all I can think of. I'm like, that's the card.
It's just a bag of flesh.
I do like the new artwork though. Super nice. And is he a warrior? Can he fill a
He
role?
probably is a warrior. Let's be honest. Every black creature in these sets is a warrior, except for Typhoid Rats.
Typhoid Rats is not a warrior. Or the other card that for some reason we sold a bunch of today, the 1/1 flying first strike bat.
Gurmag
Skinwing, or
yeah,
sold a ton of them today.
Oh,
People like
man.
Gurmag Skinwing.
That card is terrible. The one time I used it to effectiveness was when I had it back on defense against Ash Cloud Phoenix. I'm like, that it was really good against Ash Cloud Phoenix.
Sure.
So
well, both players looking at their hands here. Vlad Looks like he drew upside down, but
Yeah,
rectifying that.
Vlad's got some nice lands there. Those look like beta islands. He had
Bit
some
islands,
beta
yeah.
forests. I mean, I approve of Vlad's
You like that, huh? You haven't
Vlad's
switched
land
over to
choices.
the new trend of white bordered lands yet?
No, that's
The
disgusting.
really?
All white border lands should be burnt.
Okay. All right, all
It
right.
should be used to fuel my house, heat
I'm
my house.
I'm a fan of the MPS lands myself.
So,
Oh, that's the 96 to 97th editions.
so Bart here gonna cast a Tormenting Voice on his turn too and discard another land. Looks like he did keep in Chain to the Rocks, which just seems really bad against Vlad.
Yeah.
It's only hitting Courser of Krufix. Although he does have Hordling Outburst and Chandra. Two pretty decent cards, Chandra especially.
There's the Curated again.
Yep. So, as I was saying, being able to block Bart's whole team. Bart seems to be drawing a lot of lands. I don't really know if he's like is curving into like Stormbreath Dragon or Sarkin. But he's got a lot of lands in his deck. There's a Hordling Outburst. So Vlad has Bile Blight at the ready. But if he Bile Blights, then Bart has the opportunity to land this Chandra. Although, you know, Vlad does have, looks like a Downfall and a Thoughtseize in his hand. So
Once again, I mean, do we think that Vlad we're on the plan of assumption that Vlad did not bring in the negates?
I don't think so.
So, I mean, if that's the case, then he might not really be worried about what Bart resolves. I mean, he could Bile Blight here, kill the goblins, let the Chandra resolve, kill the Chandra. I mean, he could be on just the plan of removal instead of plan of control.
So Vlad's gonna pass here with 3 mana up. Let's see. I'm gonna go to combat, and then if I have I don't know if Bart has a 4th untapped land. But Bart should go to combat, see if Vlad will Bile Blight. If Vlad Bile Blights, then we can resolve a Chandra, which he then has to spend his next turn killing with Hero's Downfall. But if we just play the Chandra right now, then he's going to get to use his mana fully this turn, and Hero's Downfall it anyways. We're in a pretty bad position for Bart. He just doesn't have that much action. Like, Chain to the Rocks is terrible. I don't know why he didn't board it out. Oh, that's right, because his sideboard doesn't have anything for this matchup.
Pretty much.
So, Bart's going to attack. Vlad's going to block. Vlad's going to go to 18. I might just play a Scryland and then pass it back. Looks like Bart's going to play this Chandra into Dissolve and Downfall. Just going to get pretty minimal value. So, Vlad did bring in the negates, and he is going to negate this Chandra. Yeah, Bart needs to show better discipline there. Your control opponent missed a land drop. Just play a land and pass the turn back. Like a Scry land and pass the turn back. So, Vlad again draws a Sultai Charm for the turn. Doesn't have his 4th land. And Bart draws an Outpost Siege, so his Sultai Charm's going to get some value, where otherwise it's pretty terrible. Bart's going to play Temple of Triumph and Scry. Yeah, but like Bart turning on that like negate was just pretty bad. He wants to get if he's playing Stormbreath Dragon, he wants to get all these Heroes Downfalls out of his opponent's hand and deck. So, Bart's gonna play Outpost Siege here. Vlad's gonna read it. I wonder what mode Bart's gonna choose. I'd imagine he chooses the Cons mode, the draw a card every turn, or exile a card every turn, especially because he's flooding. But we'll see. No, okay, so that's not an Outpost Siege. That's a creature that can attack? Flamewreath Phoenix? Okay. So, Sultai Charm. No, it looks like he's going to draw 2. Yeah, that makes sense when you're missing land drops. Yeah, so he's going to take 4, yeah. So that's a Flameweak Phoenix. Not an Outpost Siege. Vlad did find his 4th land though, off that Sultai Charm. So.
I was about to say you're kind of in a position here as Bart where your control opponent is missing land drops. I'd get about as aggressive as I could. You know what I mean?
To an extent.
I guess you're still scared of Bile Blight, like the 2 mana removal spell against your entire team, but this Phoenix can actually be pretty powerful for Bart.
Yeah, the Phoenix is good. It's just like a reoccurring threat, hopefully. Although Bart's playing a deck full of a bunch of 1/1s. So.
I'm trying to think how he can do it. It seems like double, triple missing team Goblins
Yeah.
is just +2/+0, so you won't get the Ferocious on the Goblins. I'm wondering if he has another plan there to pump something,
Yeah.
or possibly just an additional creature to proc the Ferocious. He might have the Storm Breaths.
Yes, I imagine if we're playing Flamewing Phoenix, he has Stormbreaths, and I wouldn't be surprised if he had Shaman of the Great Hunt, although he can't use its ability. I don't know, this is just a weird deck from Bart.
Also, yeah, I feel like this isn't as strong as the red-white decks we've seen him play in the past. I think the best one being the surprise deflecting bomb deck that he played and managed to clean up an FNM with. I mean, that was
Yeah, that's such just a gimmick, though.
yeah. I mean, it was, but it was a gimmick that kept.
But
I mean, it was a gimmick he went what 3-0-1 with.
I guess, but people are like, if you play that deck over and over again, people are gonna be like, this guy's a deflecting palm guy. I'm gonna start playing around deflecting palm, which is like pretty easy to play around.
It is, yeah.
So, unless you're the heroic deck,
Unless you're the one deck, you can't play around.
you can. You just have to like, not attack them with giant things, and then until you have stubborn denial. And once you have stubborn denial, then you can attack them with giant things, and then you can laugh as they try to deflecting palm your thing and use stubborn denial, and then you kill them. And you have the second other thing, yeah, you're like, gotcha. So
You're just using stubborn.
So Vlad really in the tank here. He needs to get a move on. If I'm Bart, I'm going to say to my opponent that he needs to make a play because he's taking forever.
He is taking.
So he's going to play a Caryatid after much deliberation. He is going to take... Yeah. I don't know what he was thinking about there. But Bart draws another Hordling Outburst, so let's see if Bart shows discipline and doesn't play this Hordling Outburst into Bioblight mana, which I think Vlad has 2 of in his hand, so... Yeah, he does. So first, Bart gonna play a Temple of Triumph and scry to the top. So looks like Vlad's saying, before damage, I'm going to Bioblight your tokens and take 1.
2 from the Phoenix, yeah.
2, yes, correct. Thank you.
Now we can drop the other.
Yeah, now he's gonna play another Hordling Outburst. So
Goblins are back out again.
they are. I wonder what Bart kept on top of his deck. What would you keep on top of your deck here? No, I wouldn't keep that card on top of my deck.
Stoke Flames.
Probably. Stormbreath Dragon,
Stormbreath Dragon.
Chandra, Sarkin,
Sarkin would be
Outpost Siege.
Outpost Siege would be another good one.
So, Vlad has a Tassiger in his hand. Mana to cast it. Let's see what he decides to do. Looks like he's going to wind up this Tassiger.
So he winds up the Tasker, still has 3 mana open.
He does.
Multi-charm, is he going to keep the mana up for the charm in case he needs to?
Could be. He could also downfall this Phoenix. So, or if this is a Stormbreath Dragon off the top.
You downfall the Stormbreath.
Oh yeah, no. It's downfall of the Phoenix. No. So let's see what Bart drew. Still has Chain to the Rocks in his hand, which I guess gets a little bit better now that he can hit Tasker with it, but
Yeah, very true.
looks like what he's going to do. So, Vlad does have the Sultai Charm, which he can use on the Chain to the Rocks to blow up the enchantment and then get his Tassiger back. So, Bart getting a little bit of value off of that red-white aggro. I mean, that Chain to the Rocks.
Ooh, here we go.
Tapping 4.
There
5.
it is.
There's
That's
a
a Sarkin.
Oh,
So now Vlad's got some choices.
yeah. Now we're gonna hit. Now we're gonna hit him for some damage,
I like this.
for sure. We're gonna hit him for 5 at least this
We
turn.
we finally cast cards that are
So, yeah, we cast good
aggro.
cards.
Yeah.
So it's gonna plus. In response, we're gonna downfall it. That's
Okay.
fine. Well, we're gonna attack you for 5. Put you to 6.
I like that line by Bart. That's okay.
Yeah, that was
I
a
think
good-
it's.
that
I
was a
think
good turn for
the
Bart.
the Chain to the Rocks was a good bait. That was an okay way to kind of throw out the line there and see if your opponent wanted to, either dissolve it or.
Yeah. All right. So Vlad at 6. Bart at a healthy 20 with a board and a flyer. Let's see what Vlad's play here is. He's got a dig through time in his hand, Thoughtseize, Sultai Charm, and a Bioblight, I think. Maybe even 2 Bioblights.
Can't imagine you want a Thoughtseize here.
No, I would not Thoughtseize here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably... I would probably take that card, put it as far away from myself as possible.
Definitely. It seems okay. Sultai Charm is draw 2 discard, yeah?
Yeah, but
So
he
that
also
seems
can
okay.
blow up the enchantment and get his Tasigur back.
Oh,
I think
true.
we just need to kill this Phoenix, personally.
Which we've seen in the past. That Phoenix is a real problem for
Like if we
decks.
go, and if we go to 4, woof, against the
Oh,
deck, no,
Yeah.
that's out.
That's not a good spot.
I don't want to go to 4 or anything below.
4 is the scary spot when you're playing these decks. I mean, now that he's obviously reached a point where he can just hard cast Stoke if he top decks it, I mean, the creatures are almost somewhat irrelevant.
Yeah, so if I'm going to pass back, Bart's going to take his turn here. Let's see what he has in store. I think he has another... So he's going to enter combat. I imagine you just have to Bioblight the...
The tokens again?
No, I Bioblight the Phoenix.
Mm.
I mean, he hasn't shown me that he can, like, do anything to get around my Caryatid, so I'll take the 1 damage, and then Bioblight the Phoenix. I mean, he hasn't shown me he has any, like, Stormbreath Dragons or anything with 4 toughness outside of Sarkhan, or 4 power outside of Sarkhan, so
Sure.
I don't know if he's going to be able to get this Phoenix back.
Man, has that been something we brought up? Where the falter effects are in Standard? I mean, what...
Yeah, we talk about Barrage of Boulders, like, every single...
Oh, that's true. I forget about Barrage of Boulders. Gosh, that card. But is there something better? Didn't we think there was something better in M15? Or was there not? Was there not a falter effect in M15?
I want to say there is.
I do too. So we'll see the Sultai Charm
Yeah,
here. He's pinging
gonna
himself
take,
for one.
yeah, gonna take a damage. Then he's gonna get back. This seems like okay.
I don't...
I got it. It's a fine line. So now he's gonna block these, and I imagine Bioblight this Phoenix. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So take
Yeah.
nothing. Eat a goblin.
eat your
Not
team.
all of them. Yeah. So Bart should still have 2 goblins in play.
Correct.
We got that square away. Let's see what Bart's follow-up here. I think he has another Chain to the Rocks.
He's got 2 cards in hand, or just 1?
He has 2.
Oh, he's got 2.
So I think another one is Chained to the Rocks. No, another one is a land.
Double Lightning Strike
So
seems
Bart
good.
has 7 lands in play. I can't imagine that's what he is looking for.
Crater's Claws?
Kratos Claws would kill him.
Yep. I think that's what you're looking for.
A lot of things would kill him here. You're looking for Burn, Stormbreath Dragon, especially because you just used that Sultai Charm to blow up a Chain to the Rocks.
Yeah.
Now he can't kill the dragon. So
See what he rips off the top.
Sarkhan would be nasty.
Yep. Does Vlad have another Bioblight in hand?
Yeah, he's Bioblade heavy. He's got it all. He's got all the Bioblights against the token deck. He's gonna
There's
instead
the
dig through
dig.
time.
This is probably one of my favorite cards in Standard.
Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. Take it or leave it.
Dig Through Time?
Yeah, I'll leave it.
One of the quotes from probably one of the smartest men in Magic. This is the best blue draw spell in Standard. You know who said that?
Owen Turnwald.
You.
Oh. It is, but it's the best blue draw spell. But whatever. That's not what I want
What
to
do you
be
mean,
doing.
whatever?
I just want to beat people with. I just want to Craig Westcoat up.
Oh,
Just smash people with little white creatures. Why would anybody do anything else?
Shout
in
out to Greg
Magic?
Wesco, by the way. Came to Nerd Rage for pre-release.
Crush people.
Yeah, good time.
Man, that pre-release was awful.
Did you not have fun?
I don't have fun at pre-releases. Anyways, Vlad here. He's gonna draw a Hero's Downfall after dig through timing and picking up another Hero's Downfall and a negate. So
now he's protected against
Yeah,
both
he's-
the dragon and Sarkhan. Jeez.
stabilizing pretty well here.
I mean, had the Phoenix been an outpost siege, is that really what Bart would have wanted to
Yeah.
cast there? Yeah, I think so too.
Totally.
I mean, then it turns his Bioblights into just lightning bolts to the face.
Yeah, or you could make it a cons mode and you could just continue to draw cards while you have 7 mana in play.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In
Very
your,
true.
in your deck that I guarantee you doesn't have a 7 mana spell in it. So, looks like looking through Bart's deck. I will say this now: Bart's not going to win this game.
Really?
Yeah, I saw his
Alright.
looking through his deck.
I'll take the odds.
You take the odds?
I think he'll get there.
All right.
Is Fireball legal in the Standard right now? Do we have an X red spell?
Yeah, Kratos Claws.
That's it.
Yeah, except for Vlad has negate in his hand, so we need 2 Kratos
We
Claws.
need a Carvex torch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we do.
Yep.
That would do it.
That's where we get there.
Bob-
There's a few cards we could use.
Bob Mar played some like Carvex Torch Crucible of Worlds Zurin Orb deck in Vintage Super League this week.
Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
So
Zurin Orb. Oh,
Bart gonna just pass back. Looks like
Tasker at the end of turn.
Vlad is gonna Tasker. I think he's no, okay, that's Silumgar. Silumgar. I thought
Who else is it gonna be?
Silumgar, Dig Through Time, and a Bile Blight.
Had the Dig Through Time.
Yeah, had the Dig Through Time. Sure, dude. Draw 2 cards. Cool, man. Yeah, I think Bart's definitely dead.
I think he's got it.
He's got Flame League Phoenixes in his deck against Downfall and Negate. I don't know. Mardu Scouts. Those aren't doing anything.
Ooh,
Maybe if Tassiger wasn't here.
That's a spice. Mardu Scout's kind of spicy. I don't know. I'm hoping for him. What can he draw?
He could draw like Burn Spell, Burn Spell, Burn Spell. That's
yeah.
If Bart just draws a bunch of Burn Spells off the top of his deck, he might be good.
And then maybe that's all he has right now. And he's just waiting.
Maybe he could also set up some like sick Trumpet Blast turn where he gets to kill his Tassiger. Except, oh wait, our opponent has.
Well, he's going to combat. This
I think he has two. I think he has 2 Trumpet Blasts in hand.
No way.
Yep, I'm like pretty sure he has 2 Trumpet Blasts in hand. You don't make this attack unless you have 2 Trumpet Blasts in hand.
What if he Trumpet Blasts?
Timir Battle Rage. Yeah. And then he's
Trumpet Blast 1.
Yep. So we're like, cool, fine, that's fine.
Yeah, that's all right.
Sure.
Unload it, Bart. Hit me up with the second one. Oh, he's waiting to see if his opponent's gonna. Oh, what can he stoke here too? He could stoke him and put him at 1, and have 1 Goblin token if he counters the.
He could, but I think this is gonna get negated, or our tokens are gonna get Bile Bladed.
I wonder why he decided to block with the Tassiger and not the other carry did.
Because you don't kill like the token. Tasker kills the token. Carry doesn't kill a token.
So you're just looking to get rid of it.
Yeah. So there's the other Bile Blight, and by the other I mean the 3rd Bile Blight.
So what do we have here? Come on, Bart's got to have something else.
Bart has nothing.
What is happening?
The turn back.
Jeez.
He's got a Timir Battle Rage in his hand.
Does he? No, that could have been it. I wanted it.
Oh man, that would.
I hope we see that tonight. I hope we see this spice Timir Battle Rage.
So there's a Courser of Prefix. Vlad's going to play a land.
Vlad, no.
Go up to 6.
Hedging out my bets here.
Oh god. There's a
Crux of Fate. You're not casting that.
So, I think if Bart draws like Tormenting Voice, Lightning Strike, and Vlad forgets he has a negate in his hand, we win. But outside of that, I don't foresee us.
Timir Battle Rage. Bart, I'm a little concerned that the Phoenixes are in this deck too now.
I'm a lot of concerned about a lot of the cards in this deck.
I also feel like Bart here could benefit from a Seismic Assault.
I feel like Bart could benefit from, I don't know, playing
Sly creatures?
Something. Bart's deck's weird.
It's very strange.
I think he needs to take this one back to the drawing board. So
it's definitely possible.
Yeah, Vlad demonstrating that he doesn't want this Crux of Fate. He's going to lose a life, gain a life after he gets a land, and then probably cast Dig Through Time. And
why not?
Or he's going to use Tassiger. Who knows? The Snorefest continues.
Great.
Do people like... I mean, I guess I had fun playing control decks, but do people have fun playing control decks?
I have the most fun playing control decks.
Really?
I don't know. I guess not as much as I used to. Like, not as much as in the days of Sphinx's Revelation, like Azurius, but... Or American. I really liked American. But I like
the Flash deck was sweet.
Yeah.
Sign me up. But because that deck could actually kill people. We were playing cards that could kill people.
But you didn't... So you didn't enjoy the Sphinx's Revelation... Aetherling Azurius days?
I did for a time, but then I found Mono Blue Devotion and found out that you could attack people. And
I don't know.
Like, and that deck could switch gears too. This deck
Sure.
is just... I'm sorry, but I'm bored right now.
But even Vlad's deck is actually playing creatures. You know what I mean? Like he's actively playing threats. My Sultai list doesn't have. My Sultai list is very much the closer to the Gerard Fabiano's list, where you have no creatures and you're just on the plan of control removal.
Yeah.
Drop a Planeswalker.
So Bart finds a Stormbreath Dragon, and Vlad's gonna say, "Sure, dude, that resolves. I'm gonna kill it."
This is where we. Oh, do we have a God's Willing?
It has protection from white. So.
Oh, it does. Shoot.
Uh,
Damn!
Bart was gonna Tamir Battle Rage him too?
Oh, boy. Has he not removed it?
And like Bart even has like
Oh,
this sweet tell,
no!
sweet tell where he has like the card
Yeah.
in his hand, like, hey, I gotta spell the cast, buddy.
Oh.
All right, so there's a super blowout.
What is this?
That's Bart just paying
Oh,
the
for the Tamir Battle Rage?
mana.
Oh, man, I was so excited.
So I can Vlad kill him next turn? No, he's 2 points short. Yeah, all right.
Not anymore.
So there's another dig through time. Add insult to injury. I don't think it matters what cards you exile here, but I could be wrong.
I mean, I think you're just going bananas, right?
Yeah, I mean, the game's over. You saw your opponent try to Tamir Battle Rage their Stormbreath Dragon.
Mhm.
So, yeah. I think we won this game. Our opponent hasn't cast anything for multiple turns and has multiple cards in hand.
That's my fault. All right. Bart let me down. I wanted him to get there.
I don't think that's gonna happen. So draw a Courser of Krufix.
Show the
reveal
crux.
of Fate.
Jeez.
Yeah, our only out is our opponent drawing extra cards, but this is a casual REL, so you don't even get game loss for that. You get a slap on the wrist. So gonna cast the Courser of Krufix.
Jeez.
Maybe play a land.
Gain 2.
Gain
Sure.
2 life.
So now we're just out of double stoke range.
Now we're out of everything. We're even out of Stormbreath Dragon Tamir Battle range, but we're not out of Stormbreath Dragon Tamir Battle Rage.
Trumpet Blast.
No, we can't cast that. But we can
that's
Wild
right.
Slash him.
Oh, that's true. Or
That's
collateral damage him.
Boom! Get collateral damage. Bart gonna go to 2, and Bart gonna draw. No, I think he's at 2. But whatever. Maybe we have life totals wrong. It doesn't matter. Bart's dead.
He is dead here.
This game is over.
Bart's...
It's Evolving Wilds.
That's it.
Nope. Sure enough.
No. All right, so... Are you awake?
Yeah.
Are you back with
Right.
us here after this match? So we see Vlad take it. I don't know. That game... That's not where I
No,
have to figure out what's in Bart's deck.
Bart needs to go back to the drawing board.
I just don't like this plan. I don't like his plan of attack. If he's playing that Phoenix just because it has haste,
Yeah.
that's not a good reason to play the Phoenix.
He's got Anger to the Gods still in his deck. 2 of them. Yuck.
And I mean, we've seen that Phoenix do work against control decks. Those creatures like that are amazing against control decks.
Yeah,
if they have no way to target the graveyard.
Well, but that's when you're playing, like, Frostwalker or Shaman of the Great Hunt or, like, a Savage Knuckleblade.
Sure.
You know, cards that have 4 toughness or 4
Bart-
power.
Maybe he's just not in the right colors here, or not in the right build. You know what I mean? I feel like like we said earlier, the other red-white decks that he's kind of known for playing were a little bit closer to the red-white tokens list. Like we saw Alex Pressig play at the top 8 in SCG regionals. And this feels like it's playing white when... Like, why are you playing white when you could be playing red? You know what I mean? Why am I not playing turn 1 Elvish Mystic, turn 3 Fanatic of Xenagos, you know, and then playing my Phoenix that I can get back as long as the Fanatic is there? It's just...
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, that, like, white, I don't know what white gave him Change of the Rocks. That's it, and some sideboard cards. So, like, Change of the Rocks is a good card, but
Sure.
I don't know. The Flamelink Phoenixes definitely felt out of place in this deck.
But wouldn't you rather just be playing green at that point?
Yeah, I would
Like-
rather play green in, like, with the Phoenix, yes. But, I mean, the white gives you removal. Green doesn't give you removal. You have to play, like, Lightning Strike and Crater's Claws for removal.
And I'm okay with Crater's Claws because our opponent was dead there for a while to a Crater's Claws or a Lightning Strike.
Yeah, but I mean, it's Crater's Claws isn't as great as Chain of the Rocks against, like, the Abzan deck or the Heroic deck, so...
Sure.
But...
I feel like you can match the Abzan decks now. The Abzan decks are starting to become quicker if you look at it. You know what I mean? Like, we saw Joe Bernal's deck. Like, that deck was a quick deck. That was not your slow Abzan Siege Rhino kind of deck. It was a Warden of the First Tree, Fleecemane Lion, let's get in for some early game aggression.
Yeah, but there are still those Abzan control decks out there, I think, too. I don't know, Bart's deck... Yeah, I don't know. Back to the drawing board.
Yeah,
4
definitely.
Battlefield Forges in the sideboard. Those literally could have been any other card.
Any better card. Yeah, I agree. All right, guys. Well, that was the end of round 1 here for Standard tonight at Nerd Rage Gaming. We're going to be back shortly with round 2. Stay tuned. Make sure you hit that follow button. Definitely keep track.
I'm going to go out there and get every control player to raise their hand and then never put them on stream. So
we're going to look for some decks to put on for you guys. If you have any matches or decks specifically that you'd like to see, if we can find them out there for you, we will. But we'll be back in a short bit.